I've been practicing QiGong for a long time now. Honestly, I don't even know for how long. But it doesn't matter. I practice at home, go to classes, take part in workshops, or camps as others call them. Workshops stir up strong emotions. I have participated in several of them, both in Poland and Sweden and even in Norway. I've always been coming back with new experiences, new hopes and ideas. But still it is hard to say what is so special about those weekly trips that I have always looked forward to going there again. My reports on the events that occurred on the way back home from the workshops did not sound very credible. It happened that the ferry was clearly waiting for us, or all of a sudden, after hours of fruitless search, a homely pension rose in front of our eyes, or, which happened in a hotel in Copenhagen, we were offered an extra bed for a grown-up child free of charge. I might go on and on with such examples. A friend of mine sarcastically, or maybe enviously, summarized my fascination with the workshops with these words: "Listen, if you had counted the cash you've spent on those camps, it would have made you a nice new car." Maybe he was right. I happened to have several cars. Each of them was supposed to change or improve my life, to give me joy and happiness. A Fiat, Polonaise, Golf, Audi. Better and better vehicles did not, however, bring me any special joy or happiness. They did not change anything. Well, maybe my car insurance was becoming more expensive. And after the workshops, a lot has changed. My understanding increased, and I've even enjoyed a new car more. I haven't regretted those choices for a single while. I would like to invite you to take part in such a camp with Master Marcus Bongart at Youngtorp in Sweden. Decide for yourselves whether it's worth going there or not. Watch and listen carefully. It's really worthwhile. Any trip, in particular a trip abroad, makes us nervous. For several of us it is not the first trip overseas though, therefore we are generally in a positive mood. So far, the weather is on our side. Kilometers fly fast. Sometimes we wonder what new developments are waiting for us in Youngtorp, what changes will occur in our lives when we come back, whom we will meet, what we will learn. The evening in Świnoujście welcomed us with spring rain, which could not spoil our good mood though. Now, just on the ferry, boarding, finding our cabins, and we may have supper. The atmosphere is great. Everything is okay. The night passed by in a flash. The quiet sea rolled us to sleep, and in the morning Sweden welcomed us nicely, though a bit chilly. Familiar landscape, incredible peace, no haste, little traffic on the roads. We are in Scandinavia. Now there is just a short trip to Youngtorp. We didn't even notice when the typical shape of Master Marcus Bongart's school emerged from among characteristic red buildings, bushy forests and huge rocks. For those who saw it for the first time, it was a momentous experience. All of a sudden, the severe, ascetic Scandinavian landscape gave way to a pagoda roof, decorated gutters, rows of pillars, and among them, as if by a mere chance, Master himself welcoming us at the gate. For each of us, this welcome has a different meaning. For novices, it is a great experience. For frequent visitors, it is just a nice ride. Meeting with Anika is also a pleasure, especially for men. Now there is just the luggage, rooms, and we are at home. The first meal. We get to know one another. There are many of us. It has its good and bad sides. But the good sides prevail, which we will soon realize. The first meeting with the Master is very official. We hear about plans for the coming days, listen and talk. By now we know that we are at the workshops. We come to the Master for very different reasons. It is hard to list all of them. There is one thing which we have in common: care for our health. Some of us struggle with serious diseases, others with minor ailments, and still others do not suffer from any illness at all, but no one would say they are healthy. Yes, that's the most recent discovery of scientists from the countries called civilized. Having no illness doesn't mean being healthy. We all believe that the camp will help us, but we will soon realize that first of all we have to help ourselves. With the help of the Master it will be much easier. We have come here from all around Poland. We have left behind our families, sometimes problems, rarely mobile phones. We strongly believe that after this camp something will change, something will improve. Unique surroundings, unusual interiors, clothes, the smell of joss sticks heighten the impressions of those who are here for the first time. It is not an ordinary place, and these are not going to be ordinary holidays. The rhythm of the day is determined by the hours of exercises. We start at an inhuman hour, 7 o'clock, yet nobody plays truant. After the morning dose of exercises, we realize how much we lose when at this time at home we turn on the other side in bed, or what's even worse, watch TV or read a newspaper. There is no TV here. It's better without it. And there are no newspapers either. Right after breakfast we have another experience, diagnosis made by the Master. It is not a routine checkup. Though it starts with un-Chinese blood pressure measurement, afterwards it follows a traditional Chinese medicine pattern. Then the Master will watch your tongue, take your pulse, interview you, and do many other things specific for each patient. The final diagnosis will allow for the determination of the treatment. Acupuncture, moxa, herbs, QiGong. That will be our therapy. Have you ever wondered what it is, that QiGong? Would you be able to describe it in a few sentences? From the first day of my visit, I was trying to ask that question in Youngtorp.
QiGong dla mnie jest medytacją w ruchu, jest odkryciem. Ja QiGonga poznałam dopiero w kwietniu tego roku. Różne rzeczy robiłam. Uprawiałam jogging, małżonek kupił do domu siłownię, próbował ćwiczyć. Efekt był taki, że ja na niej ćwiczyłam. Wiedziałam, że zachowanie kondycji fizycznej jest to jedna z podstaw mojego jestestwa, mojego funkcjonowania. Chciałam mieć ją dobrą, chciałam zadbać również o zdrowie. Jednakże sam jogging i sama siłownia nie wystarczyła. W pewnym momencie stwierdziłam, że jest to wydatkowanie energii. Zaczęłam energetyką jako taką swoją się interesować. Zaczęłam postrzegać siebie jako istotę składającą się z energii i w pewnym momencie trafiłam na QiGong. QiGong jest dla mnie absolutnym odkryciem.
We were slowly emerging in the rhythm of everyday exercises, as the exercises are the only thing that is recurrent. Practice, practice and practice. What seemed impossible now appears to be possible. For 3 hours non-stop we have practiced 6 magic words. After an hour or two we have moved to another dimension. We start feeling what QiGong is. Every moment of good weather is used for practice in the open air. We learn walking QiGong. It is a great therapy, perfectly working in a group. We are really persistent. Who has never walked like that, he should regret it. It is a feeling hard to describe. Our stomping makes no impression on horses, trees and the entire nature. It does on us though. the surrounding nature practicing QiGong incessantly. We can feel that. Each day, each of us may take advantage of that unique therapy. In peace and silence, enriched with soft music and the smell of joss sticks, we enjoy the benefits of acupuncture. Some of us additionally experience the effect of moksha on their bodies. Thus, exercises, intermingling with treatment and meals, make up the unusual schedule of our visit to Yangtop. We got used to that rhythm very quickly. It appears to be very comfortable, as if made for the biological rhythm of our bodies and souls. Sometimes our thoughts go back, far away, maybe to our families, or maybe somewhere there into the corners of our souls. But then our impression of reality is somewhat different. Only the question what is QiGong recurs.
Myślę, że dla mnie QiGong się zmienia, co rusz jest czymś zmiennym. Początek był czymś fascynującym, czymś nowym, czym się zajęłam. Natomiast w tej chwili jest chyba już sensem dla mojego życia. Czymś, co chciałabym robić, dlatego że w nim się po prostu rozwijam. Cały czas się zmieniam się wewnętrznie, zmieniam swoje otoczenie. Po prostu jest czymś wspaniałym.
It will probably be easy to answer that basic question after the master's lecture. These are unique moments of our workshops. We listen attentively, looking for analogies to our problems, doubts and troubles in the master's words. We are often surprised by what we hear. It is as if the master read our minds. We hear words, examples from our lives, which we have never revealed to anybody. Maybe they are not our problems? Maybe this is QiGong? The question comes back again. What is QiGong?
To jest ciężkie pytanie do odpowiedzi, ale wydaje mi się, że przede wszystkim to poznawanie życia jako takiego, we wszystkich jego przejawach. W nas samych, na zewnątrz, w przyglądaniu się innym ludziom, otaczającego nas świata i umiejętności zdobywania jej na co dzień, żebyśmy mogli istnieć z tym wszystkim, żebyśmy mogli z tym żyć, żebyśmy zaczynali stanowić jedność i harmonię. Myślę, że jest to coś cudownego.
The workshops also allow for free time. We spend it in different ways, resting in a reclining position, talking, walking, and when we start longing for QiGong, we watch it on videotapes. Talking about the workshops, we must not forget about the canteen. The meals are always delicious and served in such an exquisite manner. The question what is QiGong keeps recurring all the time.
QiGong jest to dla mnie sposób na życie. W chwili, kiedy się łączy oddech myślenie i do tego dołącza się ruch. Jeżeli to połączymy te trzy w jedną całość, uważam, że można osiągnąć równowagę i harmonię ciała i umysłu. I to jest chyba taka kwintesencja tego, co każdy by chciał z nas osiągnąć. Z chwilą, kiedy teraz każdy goni przed siebie, dużo stresu, wydaje mi się, że to jest po prostu takie najlepsze, zdrowe lekarstwo bez pigułki. Także uważam, że to jest coś, w co warto zainwestować.
The Master's individual impact is a great, unforgettable experience for everyone. Frequent visitors of the workshops look forward to that therapy with anxiety. For those who experience it for the first time, it is a real puzzle to solve. These uncoordinated movements made by patients, which escape simple explanation, are a result of a huge dose of energy pumped by the Master into the meridians. The energy remedies any disorders, unblocks any obstructions. It simply heals. In Yangtorp, many of us experience that in our own bodies. Many of us, accustomed to detailed scientific explanation of events, have difficulties with understanding how it is possible to control people's movements without touching them, to evoke reactions which nobody expects. You must be at the workshops, feel the vibrations and try to answer the question, what is QiGong? Every day we do the exercises. Starting with walking in the morning, then Dao Yin, a wonderful exercise, relatively simple and how effective. Days go by faster than we might think. A lot has happened during the workshops. Each of us has found something different, something important, unique, special. We keep repeating it in our discussions, thoughts and meditations. Decide for yourselves whether it's worth coming here to Yangtorp, to meet with the Master, to feel his presence, but also to take advantage of his healing skills and the unique therapy, acupuncture, moxie, impact, common meditation, lectures. To take advantage of this unique atmosphere of peace, equilibrium, blending with the beautiful scenery, nature, unspoiled by haste, anxiety, nervousness. Decide for yourselves whether it's worthwhile spending your precious time and money on what you have just seen. Although no film, no picture will truly reflect what we have experienced in our bodies and souls for that week. You will not find Master Marcus Bongart talking in the film. You have probably looked forward to it. I'm sorry for disappointing you, but during the workshop, the Master had no time for interviews or presentations in front of the camera. During the workshops, the Master's time is devoted only to the patients. He is everywhere where we need him. He is by our side, even when we cannot see him. Acupuncture, impact, discussions, meditations. Who needs it and who truly wants it, he has plenty of it. If you know what you have come here for, you may draw from that well infinitely.